Amber's sister lied for her? What? Now tell us something we don't already know.
Pascal.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal back at it again with another pop-up video. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and on Twitter, The Pascal Show. One word. Hit that like button down below, and let's not forget to crush that subscribe button if this is your first time checking out this channel right here. Anyway, woo! We got some more information now. I did tap in on this just a little bit last night, just the tip. Get it? If you don't get it, check out my last episode that I did last night about Johnny's floppy disk. Yeah. The accusations are real, all right? But anyway, I did tap in on this last night, but it's very interesting that obviously, and I've talked about this before too, all right? A few months back or a few weeks back when we talked about everything surrounding this particular trial. Now, there has been unsealed documents that have finally been released for the rest of the world to see, showing all the goings-ons, a little bit of a peek behind the curtain, if you will. Actually, it's not even a peek. They just ripped the damn curtains down and said, there it is. Here's the back. Here's backstage. So we get to see all the workings on how this trial became a trial. All the pieces of evidence that they tried to submit and either was admitted or declined into this particular trial. And one of the pieces that was in here that I found very interesting, and a lot of other people found very interesting as well, is Amber's sister, Whitney Henriquez, okay? Now, she apparently was at a job when some things went down in Australia. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, please go back to my other episode, but a quick synopsis. Johnny Depp, Amber Heard got into a really volatile fight where it ended up that Johnny lost the tip of his finger. Let's just say that from a vodka bottle being smashed. Whether it was Amber who did it or if it was Johnny who did it, it still went down. This man's finger was lobbed off. Or, the tip of his finger was lobbed off. Now, of course, she claims, AH claims that she didn't do that he did it himself, that it was self-inflicted. JD says a completely different story, saying that she smashed this bottle on his hand, which caused this cut to happen, all right? This catastrophic event to happen. Now, there are other stories that I talked about yesterday as well that say, or last night as well, that say the reason why, this is from Elaine, okay, Team AH's side. She claims that Johnny has a floppy disk, meaning, he has a problem pitching a tent. And because he was having a problem pitching a tent, he lashed out, which ended up causing him to do this terrible thing to himself where he lobbed off the tip of his finger. But what's very interesting now is that in those documents, which I tapped in on yesterday, I talked about it last night a little bit in this live, but what's interesting is that in these documents, it shows otherwise. Now, in this article, it says Amber's sister told her boss, that the Aquaman actress did, in fact, do the thing to Johnny's finger when she hurled a bottle of vodka at him. This is what the unsealed court documents are revealing now, okay? And I know I was supposed to be on right about now during the taping of this video, but I will be on around 2 p.m. Central Standard Time to talk about this and many, many other things. But at the same time, we got to talk about it. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of some biscuits, okay? Some treats before we go into the conversation with my guest as well. So I find this very, very interesting. So let's take a look at this. Now, obviously, we already know that, that in these court documents that have been revealed, have been released as of recently, she literally said, Whitney Henriquez literally said, in these documents that her sister, AH, did said thing. So look at this. The unveiled documents reveal a deposition from Jennifer Howell, who actually was a friend, okay, and was Whitney's boss at that time, okay? So she was in the workplace. They were working together when Whitney spoke about this finger incident that allegedly took place in 2015. She recollects when Amber's sister screams in the office, she cut off his GD finger. While the celebrity couple were in Australia as Depp was filming his 5th Pirates of the Caribbean film. The deposition was made public over the weekend when thousands of pages of documents filed in this particular defamation trial were unsealed. So in June, Heard was ordered to pay. We already know about the $10.3 million, and he still has to pay about $2 million right about now. Speaking with Depp's attorney, Camille Vasquez, Howell said, I was sitting exactly where I was sitting right now because I was sitting at my desk in the office. So I was sitting right here on my computer, working in my zone, responding, doing whatever I was doing. And right over there were 2 black and white chairs at the time and a table in between it. Whitney was sitting in one of the black and white chairs. There's a door that goes goes out right over there as well. And she just screamed, she's done it now. She's cut off his GD finger and made this huge proclamation. And I pushed my chair back. I was like, what? And she goes, she cut off his finger. She cut off his finger. And then she bolted out the door and was like, I got to call somebody. I got to call somebody. And then she went out the door and she called someone. I don't know who she called. That's what was said. When asked if Enriquez had specified who the she and he were in the scenario, Howell responded, it was Amber and Johnny. And she apparently had thrown a bottle and did this thing to his finger, is what she reported when she came back in from whoever she talked to outside. Her denied causing any injury to Johnny Depp, saying that he did it to himself in a drunken rage. And of course, in my last video that I did about covering this story, allegedly he was upset because he couldn't keep it up. Literally, he had a wet noodle, allegedly, that he is battling ED, okay? Which is absolutely ridiculous to make these claims. But then again, you got other people out here being witnesses to these proclamations, like, oh, she done it now. She cut off his GD finger. That is a huge thing to say right after you get off the phone with your sister, especially with AH. Now, one thing I want to break down here is she done it now. She's done it now. That is a very, very big piece right here. To me, that explains a lot. To me, that says a lot about who Whitney is dealing with, who Johnny Depp is dealing with as well. I'm sorry, that line alone says a lot. She's done it now. She's done it now. Because that sounds like somebody who has a history of doing bad things to their spouse. I don't know about you guys, but this is just the way I break it down. But given the fact that this is in the unsealed documents, this information is out here confirming without a shadow of a doubt that this woman not only did Whitney right here, lie for her sister on the stand, which is where she is right now, sitting on the stand right now, trying to make some stuff up for her sister. But also AH lied on the stand as well. So the main question I have that's still burning inside of me, the burning question that I have is, now that we have all this information, now that we have 6,600 pages worth of documents for all of us to see and gawk at and be surprised and talk about and have all these salacious titles out here, the main question I have right now more than ever is, what's going to happen? Are they going to be charged with perjury? Will there be a perjury investigation going on here? Or is this just going to be stories that us as commentators and the media, mainstream media, get to just gawk at and just poke and prod and stare in awe and either in disgust or in triumph? That's the main question that remains. Clearly, this woman said something completely different on the stand. There is countless pieces of documents that prove and say otherwise, which is absolutely insane to me. But anyway, guys, that's the video, guys. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are, because I want to say this, though, too. I get it, holding it down for your sister, holding it down for family and all that. But when you know, or if you know that you have a sibling that has a history of putting harm on people that they love, maybe putting harm on you, I'm sorry, there's no reason for you to stand in the way of justice. If that's what's going to happen, if that's what that person deserves, let that person have it. Period. Why risk your own neck by lying on the stand, by lying in interviews, by lying in depositions? That's only going to get you in trouble. It's not going to get her in trouble. It's going to get you in trouble. And it doesn't change anything for family. Period. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Okay. Most definitely crush that subscribe button. Hit that like button too. Okay. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I will be on in less than an hour from now. So please hop on. We're going to be breaking all this craziness down with our friend and our guest of the day. So I'll see you guys in that video very, very soon. Okay. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. See you guys soon. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.